will explain about English morphology from the book An Introduction to English Morphology, Words and Their Structure by Andrew Curtis, MC30. Morphology is the study of words and their structure. In this video, we will explore how words are built, classified, and how their forms change. Okay, for the first material is words, sentences, and dictionaries. Words as building blocks. Words are the basic units of language. We use them to form sentences and express meaning. Think of words as the foundation upon which language is built. Words as types and tokens. A word type is a unique word, while a word token is each individual instance of that word. The, for example, in the sentence, the cat sat on the mat. The is a word that refers to predictable versus unpredictable meanings. Some words have meanings we can guess from their parts, like deliciously. Others, like idioms such as kick the bucket, have unpredictable meanings that must be learned. Word versus lexical items. A word is a basic building block, while a lexical item is a unit with a meaning that needs to be listed in a dictionary. Idioms are lexical items, but not single word. Okay, the second material is a word and its parts, roots, affix, and their shapes. Taking word apart, morphemes are the smallest unit of meaning in a word. We can break words into these parts to understand their structure. Kind of morphemes: bound versus free. Pre-morphemes can stand alone as words. For example, help. We bound morphemes must attach to others. For example, full or nest. Kind of morphemes, root affix combining from the root is the core of the word. Affix are prefixes or before the root, or suffix, for example, after the root. Combining forms are bound roots use technical terms, morphemes and their allomorph. Morphemes can have different pronunciation depending on the context. These variations are called allomorph. For the example, the plural suffix s can be pronounced as or s or z or iz. Identifying morphemes independently of meaning. It is important to identify morphemes even if they don't have a clear meaning on their own. Ways of classifying word parts. Morphemes can be classified based on their position or prefix, suffix, function, for example, root, affix, and dependency, for example, bound and pre. Okay, the third material is word and its forms. Inflection, word and grammar. Inflection is the change in word form to indicate grammatical function, such as tense or number. It gives us the different forms of a lexeme, regular and irregular inflection. Regular inflection follows predictable patterns, like adding ed to from the past tense. Irregular inflection deviates from these patterns, such as go, become, when. Form of nouns, pronouns, verb, and adjectives. Noun, singular or plural. For example, child become children. Pronouns case. For example, he become him. Verbs tense and aspect. For example, is, was, being. Adjective comparison. For example, big, bigger, biggest. Okay, the port material is a word and its relatives. Definition. Definition is the process of creating new words from existing ones, often changing the word class, word classes, and conversation. Conversation is when a word changes class without adding an affix. For example, adverb from adjectives. Example quickly, and pronouns from nouns. For example, friendship, childhood, and from nouns from verb or adjectives. Example ants, man, action, adjectives from adjectives. For example, in, on, or un, impossible, and unhappy. And adjective from others. For example, able and I. Verb from verbs or others. For example, this, is, ivy. And five material is compound words, blends, and phrasal words. Compound versus process. Greenhouse or compound versus greenhouse. Plus compound verbs, adjectives, nouns. For example, like stir or fry, red or hot. Head versus headless. Compound bookcase is a type of case or headed. Find heart has no clear head. Blend and acronomy. Compound with bound, combining from. For example, electrolysis. Phrasal word, for example, Jack in the books. And next material, a word and in structures. Words have structure that is not always obvious. We need to analyze their component. Affix as heads. Some affix determine the word category. Elaborate word prompts. Word can have multiple layers of structure. Meaning versus structure. Meaning does not always follow structure exactly. The next material is productivity. Some morphological processes are productive, used to create new words. Formal generally and regularly. Are the rules general or restricted? Meaning some epics like Li are consistent in meaning. Semantic blocking. Exciting words can block creating of new ones. Next material is historical source of English word formation. English has borrowed from many languages. Germanic inflection, core word like mother, Romance inflection, or French edit word like courage, borrow inflection. English keeps its own inflection patterns. Differential features. Suffix often non-Germanic prefix are cranberry morphs at unique meaning. Okay, so that's an overview of English morphology from this book. Understanding morphology helps us appreciate the complexity and creativity of language. Thank you for watching, guys.